So in my other video, I wanted to go ahead and talk about the battery bank, this bad boy right here. Now, I have a problem with this battery bank, and the problem that I have with this battery bank is how the fact that it almost caught on fire. Now, this is not clickbait. This is not to say, oh, you know, you're trying to get views off this brand, you're trying to, you know, demolish them. But I don't know if it was meant to be used in the application, but if I smell it so currently right now, which I'll smell it, it smells burnt. Do I want to open this thing up? No, not really. The reason why I don't want to open it up is because I'm too afraid to see what the internals look like. But this thing almost caught on fire while I was at work. While I was at work, I had two phones hooked up to him to the very ends. You know, they weren't battery hugs. I think it was like maybe a Rebel phone and one other device, and then I had my iPhone 8 Plus sitting on top, which I won't put on top because it'll activate it. And then out of nowhere, it started getting really hot, really hot. I thought it would support 3 phones, which I was wrong. And it went ahead and started smoking. Well, I didn't see the smoke, but you could smell that something was burning. And I was like, this isn't good. So I unplugged everything, left it off to the corner of the desk, praying that this thing wouldn't catch on fire at my job. And if it did, I would have been like definitely out of the job, and you know, the store that I work at would burn down to bits. But what I have to say about this brand, I noticed there was complaints about it too. I already submitted my own complaint, but if you are going to be selling this thing for the price that it's at, I don't even know if it even charges at 10. I don't even know if it even has the capacity of, what is that? It said what, 10,000 milliamp hours. I don't believe that's 10,000 milliamp hours. But what I have to say is that your battery bank like smoked and almost went into flames on me when I was charging it. If I'll have to read it if it doesn't or if it does or doesn't. Either way, there should be a big warning saying that you should only wireless charge it with or charge it with only the 2 connection ports. But even when I was just charging with both charging ports, it still was overheating before I put the phone on. So this thing definitely is not safe. Do I recommend buying this? No. I wasn't make a good positive review on it, but after I figured out that this thing almost burst into flames on me because the USB controls, the USB ports on this phone smell like burnt off this battery bank, excuse me. And I don't really recommend this thing. And so far, it just sits at the corner right here, and I don't use it for my phones anymore. I actually did like the convenience because I'd leave this in my pocket with my phone, and it wireless charged it, and it charged my phone as I was walking around. But now I can't, because that thing almost caught on fire, and if it was in my pocket, I would have burned. So, do I recommend this product? No. Should you get it? Yeah, if you want to go ahead and like, you know, burn or anything like that. But just thinking about it and how it almost like caught on fire on me and whatnot, I don't really recommend this thing. And this is just my comment. If you want to reach out to me and try to negotiate something, try to talk something out, or try to explain yourselves, go right ahead. But for this thing to smoke on me, and then looking at the reviews on Amazon, they don't really look really good as well. I might as well be the one to blow the whistle. So, for you guys out there that are looking for a battery bank that can be wireless charging, look at other brands, because this one I do not recommend because it almost caught on fire on me. It smells very burnt, very fried. So any more heated, it definitely probably would have caused some sparks. I don't know, man. I had some promises and like hopes in this thing, but so far I have no trust in it anymore.
That's pretty much it. You guys can subscribe, like, comment, or go f yourself.
out.